to the entertainer talking sports.
What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. Was getting ready to do the New York Mets game, as I'll still be doing that, but had to get a quick video up as I received word that the New York Giants have claimed a cornerback off of waivers, formerly of the Denver Broncos. He was initially picked up by the Indianapolis Colts last year as an undrafted free agent. I believe his name is pronounced Shakial Taylor. Played at Kansas. I'm going to get into everything that I was able to dig up as quickly as I could. He's about 6 feet tall. He is very fast. He's about 180 pounds. We're going to get into all of it in this video. But to me, this signifies that the New York Giants are at least considering the fact that Deandre Baker will not be with this football team for the foreseeable future. Of course, he was put on the exempt list yesterday, and the New York Giants make a roster move to go out there and bring in some semblance of a free agent. Now, is this the type of guy that a lot of us were looking for? Probably not. We probably would have preferred more of a veteran and a proven commodity, and the New York Giants may still do that. But Shakial Taylor, when you look at some of the things that they had to say about him, I didn't pull up everything, seems as if at least he has some upside. Last year, he was claimed by the Indianapolis Colts after he went undrafted, and he actually had a really strong training camp. He got a concussion right before the start of the season. Otherwise, a lot of people thought that he would have potentially made the team. He was later claimed by the Denver Broncos, I think in late November, in which he had 7 tackles for the whole season. He's now been picked up by the New York Giants. Now, I'm not sure if the Giants released Tanney. It said that the Giants put Alex Tanney on some sort of list in order to make this move, but now they have some more depth in that secondaries. It seems as if Taylor will compete to play on the outside with the New York Giants, or at least be a guy that provides some depth off the bench. But let's get into the 23-year-old Shakial Taylor. Here's the first thing I want to pull up for you guys. Taylor finished second. This is talking about his pro day while at Kansas. Taylor finished second on the day with a recorded 37-inch vertical. The numbers were distributed to the media by KU Football Media. His 40-yard dash time was 4.39. which also happened to be the fastest for any KU player on the day. Later on, you're going to see that he's actually was recorded as fast as 4.31 in some of the times in which he ran the 40. Coming in, I've always had a chip on my shoulder because I've been an underdog ever since I was here. Had a great season, and everything still really wasn't on the radar, Taylor said. But as some time has kind of gone by, Pro Football Focus, I was top 5 in a lot of categories for cornerbacks in the Big 12 this year. So I feel like that helped me a lot. And my performance out here today, I feel like there's great things coming for me in the future. This, of course, talking about his pro day well at KU. I wasn't able to dig up a ton on him. He was recruited by some of the better universities. And then finally, the last thing I wanted to pull up for you guys was this. He also tested around the top in the 3-cone shuttle and in some of the shorter runs, in addition to measuring out at 5'11.5" with a 74.7-inch wingspan. By the time we spoke to the media following the event, Taylor had already chatted with a handful of scouts and was hoping to catch up with more. As for his 40 time, Taylor thought he could have done even better. During training, I ran a 4.35 and a 4.31, so it was like, I wish it was a little lower. Taylor said, but like new turf and everything at the indoor complex, I'm just happy I got in the 4.3 range. So there was Shakial Taylor, and certainly displaying that he has athleticism, and maybe Joe Judge sees that as a guy that could step in here and at least provide depth. Maybe he could help in special teams, but obviously had a very good pro day, and it seemed like he went under the radar due to the fact that he played at Kansas, and maybe he could provide a spark in training camp. I still think a guy like Julian Love is by far and away the favorite as of now, him or Sam Beal, to get that opportunity to play on the outside. He's an undrafted free agent for a reason, but you never know in the NFL. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. But I want to get a quick video up as the New York Giants have claimed somebody to help out in that secondary, and we'll see who ends up being the second starting corner for the New York Giants. As always, guys, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.